Watch the ride.
Hey everybody, I'm sorry, I'm having problems holding back the smiles here. My new review bike is here, and I have never been so excited in my life. This is a UBCO 2x2. This is a two-wheel drive, tiny little electric 50cc equivalent motorcycle. I've been lent this by English Electric Motorcycle Company, and they've lent me this bike to make some videos and do a review on. The reason I'm laughing is because I've just ridden this bike here. And oh my god, I can already tell the amount of fun I'm going to have. This is a first ride, and the way that I do my videos, I do a first ride, I give my first impressions, and I do more videos on it along the way and a review at the end. This might be slightly different. I don't know how many details I'm going to give you in this. I just want to start having fun on it. It's just silly. So key points. It's got about 3.2 brake horsepower. It's about $6,000, and it's got about an 80-mile range-ish, which is quite impressive actually. Riding it here, it's actually been, it's okay, you'll see. It's only got a 30-mile-an-hour top speed, though, because it is a 50cc legal. I guess I should point out, it's got a hub motor in the front, and it's got a hub motor in the back. So, this front wheel spins off of corners. As you're pulling out the corner, it's like, but not in a bad way, it just, you'll see. Now, some of you may feel that I'm a little overdressed for such a machine, but 30 is 30. Hitting the ground at 30 is hitting the ground at 30, and I've hit the side of cars at that sort of speed, and I wouldn't recommend it. However, I can see myself maybe chucking a hoodie on. You turn it on, well, that's another thing I need to mention. This bike is not like all the other bikes. It should have a steering lock with a key and stuff. Because this is one of their sort of demo bikes, that's not such a concern, so they've lost the key. So basically, I can't actually lock this bike up. It's just available to be used. So I can't leave it anywhere. I meant it, look, watch. Front wheel spin. Are the brakes completely independent? Yes, they are. Now, we can probably do a top speed run in about 3 seconds. Now, when English Electric suggested this bike to me and I looked at it, I'm going to be completely honest with you, because that's how I do my reviews. I said, I don't know. It's $6,000 and it's barely more than an electric push bike. Because it's true to say that you could get an electric push bike with about a 50-mile range, does about the same speed. You won't need a license, you won't need insurance, you won't need any of that stuff, and it will cost you about £2,000. So this is quite expensive. I can't get past that. But again, like with the last bike I reviewed, there's nothing else quite like this. So it kind of is what it is. Now, I say there's nothing else quite like this. There absolutely is. There is an old bike, two-wheel drive, like marsh crossing machine. Well, recently they remade that bike and replaced the motor with an electric motor, and then where the fuel tank should be, they put a petrol generator, so you can run it off with the petrol generator, and you can charge your batteries, or you can go completely electric. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just stopped to adjust the mirrors. This one is broken. It unfortunately got broken in transit, being delivered to me, so I'm going to have to deal with one broken mirror, or maybe I'll take them off. I don't know. Sorry, yeah, what was I? Yeah, so they've made an electric version of that bike, and this is without doubt, quite clearly, a even more simplified version of that. Because it's got the same frame shape, it's got this same front end, back end trays and stuff. I mean, can you imagine the silly shit I'm going to be doing with that tray during the time I have this? The ideas have flooded into my brain. Also, if you want mounting options, this bike is a mounting option. This is basically a camera mount with two wheels on it. This has got adjustable suspension, front and back, which I have adjusted because it was way too soft for me. And I noticed when I looked at a couple of sort of spec listings for this bike, there was a couple of micro reviews, and one of the points someone put out was it was very easy to bottom out the suspension. And I don't feel like I'm going to bottom the suspension out now, because I've turned up the preload and the compression and everything just to make it a bit more. Oh yes, it's two-wheel drive. Remember that? Oh my god, it's weird. No, we need to move the camera. See what I mean? This literally is a camera mount. So that going to hit the steering? No. Oh yeah, this has got the luggage rack on it, which is all removable, and I will remove that at some point because I don't need all that with me. I'm just going to turn. Yeah, buddy! Yeah! Okay, I get it now. There are companies in places like Spain that basically rent these out so people can go and rent a bunch of them together and go for a ride in the local trails. I totally get it now. Woohoo! What I normally do with these speed bumps is I do a little pop as I hit the first one, because they're like doubles, and it will jump you over the second one. But with this, because it's two-wheel drive, you can feel the front wheel go. I thought I'd bring the camera back up here before I stick a stone through the lens. Okay, we're going to go for a top speed run. We're there. I have seen 28. It does like to stick around 27. This has got regen, by the way. Yeah, it's got regen. It comes in after a few seconds. Top speed run. Okay, I may have made the front suspension a little bit too firm. Okay. So I've adjusted the rebound. Hope it'll be a little bit faster now. Yeah, there you go, look at that, instant improvement. Hey buddy, I'm the coolest kid in town right now. Now, you may think that this bike looks small, and it is quite small, but then it's made to look a lot worse because I'm sat on it. My 6'4" ass is probably making this thing look comical. That's probably why you're watching. So probably why you should subscribe, because as I've said, the shit I'm going to do with this thing. I didn't think this would have the range to go up to the green lanes. Now I'm thinking it might. It could. But I want to test the range myself and see what I get. Oh, I should have paid attention to the numbers then, shouldn't I? Wing it. Okay, I think I've worked out how my videos are going to be on this. This is my first ride. I've pretty much told and shown you everything this bike does. The review at the end will be like any problems with it, what's it actually like comfort-wise, what was the range like, all that sort of stuff. A bit more of a realistic thing. All the videos in between are just purely going to be pissing around. I doubt I'm going to find any form of professionalism. I am just going to find the best way to entertain myself on this. So, I have a question for my patrons. The reason I ask my patrons is because my videos are delayed before they get to YouTube, so by the time this is on YouTube, the bike's already gone back. Patrons who do see it when I still have the bike, what do you want me to do? I mean, I've already got ideas of stuff that's going to go on in there, maybe. Oh God, be a bad idea. But have you got any ideas? Is there something you want to see me do? You want to challenge me? Why am I like this? Why? You can give me, like, you know, super expensive, really, really capable off-road bikes, you know, but you shove me on this and I have more fun than I've had in a long while. It's the weird thing about it being two-wheel drive, I'm starting to notice, is that because it's two-wheel drive, the front end drives where you told it to go. Oh, charging time is like 6 to 8 hours. It's an overnight jobber. You know, you can have it in your garage, plugged in, fully charged, use it for the day, shove it back on charge, use it again the next day, and repeat. Get out of my face, fly. Stupid fly. Alec, with the way that this bike just so easily locks up on the rear, if you're a little overzealous like me, I feel like I'm going to owe Alec a tyre. You knew what you signed up for. You know me, you've met me enough time. Alec, by the way, is the owner of English Electric. Great guy. Oh, right, well, oh god, it's gone again. Come here. Right, well, there you go. There's my first ride on this bike. I was supposed to be editing all day today, but when this arrived, I looked at it and went, we can film that first. Because I just wanted to go and ride it. And I wanted to do a true first ride. As you can tell, I'm having fun. I've already said about the pricing of this bike and the other options that are out there. But this is this. And I'm just going to have fun with it for however long I have it. I don't know exactly. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. And if you can support this channel, please consider doing that through Patreon or through one of the other methods in the description. That can be one-off things, or as I say, like Patreon, it can be a monthly thing that keeps this channel alive. And I need that help if you can. Till the next one, bye-bye.